Namaste. Thank you for clicking on this video. Immediately, your medicine heart is beating with a story. And I think that's your next calling, is to tell a story of some sort, to create something new. You likely can't sit still whenever you are in a creative mood, in a passionate mood, and go after it. Whatever it is, go after it. Storyteller, tell your story and create with love. That's what I'm seeing in your energy so far. Of course, you have to rest, you have to take time to receive the blessings of rest from the universe so that you can rest while you are creating. Rest while you are telling your story, while you are sharing your conscious love with your family, with your loved ones. Grandmother Earth. Grandmother Earth. It's the divine feminine wisdom that you can unlock in your own mind whenever you take time to reflect, receive, and then create. Grandmother Earth. Abuela Medicina. I see Abuela Medicina here. Your grandmother is here. If your grandmother has passed on, she's in this video, and she is sharing her love. She's telling you that the story of your love together lives on in your heart. And to continue sharing stories of yourself and remaining passionate. Song of the Wild. It's in those high, loving frequency states where you can connect to not only your grandmother, also your ancestors. Christ consciousness. I feel my heartstrings being pulled right now by your ancestors, and I think your grandmother is working very diligently in the spiritual realms to ensure that your story, your life story, is vibrant and an experience. That your life story is more than just you resting. It's a song. You are living a life worthy enough to be an album. You are a walking album. That's what I see. Yeah, Song of the Wild. I'll keep it in. You might have a specific album that you dedicate your self to whenever you are feeling in a creative spiral. Not in a downward spiral, in a creative spiral. Resting in the high vibrational states. Song of the Wild. Once again. Something about, you might have discovered a new song, or you are in the process of creating a song. Maybe you sing. Something about the Song of the Wild and your grandmother. I did shuffle the grandmother Earth back into the deck. Abuela Medicina is back in the deck. And I started this video intending to connect with your medicinal heart, and I will dive much deeper into that heart. So much divine wisdom can be created. The longer you stay here, the more wisdom you will ingest. Before I get started on your medicine heart, I would like to call upon Patanjali. Patanjali, can you provide me with a sutra? Perhaps one guided by the collective's Christ consciousness and the grandmother consciousness. So much divine wisdom. It's hard for me not to select one myself, but I want this message to be derived. Oh, thank you. Derived from the higher realms that are not of my own ego. Asteya, not taking from others. Not coveting or envying what others have brings gratitude and prosperity. I can become trustworthy by practicing honesty, integrity, and contentment. I will not take what belongs to someone else, nor steal attention away from them. 111 angel number. This is a divine message of fierce love from your ancestors. Not taking, envying, or coveting what others have brings gratitude and prosperity. This is definitely something a grandmother would say. That's what I feel. I feel like it's about remaining honest and carrying yourself with integrity so that you can continue to bless those people around you with that divine presence that your grandmother and her mother, carried or tried to carry and taught. Teachings of the songs of the wild. Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopastanam. Prosperity comes to one who does not steal. And this is one of the yamas. And by giving, we receive much more, if only on a subtle level. Being generous toward others without expecting anything in return nurtures our heart-mind and promotes loving kindness. Giving with an expectation of a future favor is tainted with tamasic residue and does not nourish our heart-mind. Yes, you are called to really reflect whenever you are alone in meditation or in contemplation about your intentions whenever it comes to comparing yourself to other people. When we covet something belonging to another person, they will not trust us and therefore will not share. And it's not about trying to front yourself as someone who deserves things. It's not about deserving. It is about loving kindness, about being honest and not interrupting other people when they're speaking, not interrupting the flow of someone else's thoughts. Although the judge, the person who likes to control the pendulum, will come in and tell you that something else needs to be said or something, just something like that. That's not what should be happening. That's not what you should allow to be sung in the wild heart of your nature, including plagiarizing, stealing someone else's work. And all of my work here is derived from the loving kindness of my own heart, to share it with you, to help other people, to help the collective consciousness stay grounded in the present moment, in their spiritual truths. Not all people have your best interest at heart. Spirit Keeper of the West, Siwa Mu, thank you for being here. And as I talk with and collaborate with Spirit Keeper of the West, Siwa Mu, Queen Mother of the West, she teaches me so much about remaining honest and carrying myself with integrity. And that's something that is universal in this reading. Being integral. Not being important. Drop importance. Remember, drop all importance in transurfing. And accept that there might be times when you have to cut off those psychic ties, even from your own being. Some layers must be dissolved before you can become trustworthy to a grand collective. Ah, yes. Medicine Heart, I call upon the enlightened spiritual consciousness of the universal divine heart. I ask for blessing and a clear message as I dedicate this work to the highest good of healing and well-being. May all who work with this deck be spiritually supported, guided, and protected, becoming divine medicine to spiritually benefit all beings. So be it. What does Siwa have for you at this time? Shamanic wisdom of the divine feminine. Azem. Metta Bhavana. Collective of the Southeast or Southwest. Collective of the Southwest. Grib spraying. And at the bottom, sacred piercing. Give me a moment. I see so many spirit animals. That's why I did a draw of all of them. I want to know about your connection to the animals. We have ostrich. Oh, is this a parakeet? I'll have to refresh on Metta Bhavana. We have the lotus, we have the well, and we have the guinea pig. And who can forget about Grib spraying? This is Spirit Wolf devouring all unduly consciousness that do not support the higher frequency states. And an eagle to rid you of Grib, of the negative forces in the spiritual dimensions. Okay, I will set Wolf down. Spirit Keeper of the West loves Spirit Wolf and foxes. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Whenever you come into your own center of importance, that's not too much on the outside and it's not too inside, you will find closer relations to those who stand apart in the same way that isn't grounded in fanaticism. I see a family. I believe that's what Metta Bhavana indicates. A close connection to family relations. Friendships, yes, friendships. Drop the inner war with your body, your mind, your life, and consider how you might befriend yourself unconditionally. It's all about self-respect, too. Respecting other people and their objects or even their attention. Respecting other people's attention. Metta in Pali, or Maitri in Sanskrit, translates as genuine warmth, kindness, and unconditional friendship. A friend would never steal. Friends do not steal. Metta Bhavana refers to the cultivation and manifesting of unconditional spiritual warmth. This is an offering of tremendous sweetness to all beings. Being accountable to your own integrity and denigrating or disapproving yourself. There's a difference between being accountable and disapproving of yourself. And that's when you can find your group, other people who stand apart in the crowd like you do. It's whenever you're patient and you have that security within you that is very unique and allows you to not feel attached to other people. Yes. Feeling attached, growing to be dependent. Being an independent player while open to loving hearts. Okay, here we go. I was wondering what bird this was. I wanted to focus on the animals in this reading. And this is... Oh. Where is it? It's about a bird. There's the magnolia plant and the natural blue mutation of the black-masked lovebird is a small African parrot native to Tanzania. Okay, so this is a blue mutation of the black-masked lovebird, and that is a small African parrot. These sweet creatures can become dispirited when denied attention and affection. They mirror the soul's need for love, care, and affection to ensure individual well-being and promote the flourishment of communities. Yeah, they don't do well in solitude. They're very socializing, like to socialize. That's a bit weird. I feel like the ostrich is kind of like the opposite. They're not too friendly. These birds are love birds, and these birds are anti-social birds. And I think it's about balancing the two. And it all starts with self-love. So that whenever you decide to ostracize, put your head under in the ground, that you won't look like a weirdo. Because you have enough inner security, inner love, that you know how to be a lovebird, and you also know how to be an ostrich. 28. And also, Azem refers to bone. Yes, the bone. Being very structured and a letting go. You can't always be structured. You have to let go of the structure, knowing that life is full of calculations that are unpredictable, even to the smartest computer on the planet. Ostrich helps the soul make the most of Saturn's spiritual testing. And Saturn is the astrological ruler of bones in the body. His tests, Saturn's tests or initiations, are empowerments in process. Oh, I'm not an astrologer. I can't give you definite guidance regarding Saturn. All I can tell you about Saturn is that people always talk about Mercury being in retrograde, but Saturn seems to play a very important role on your permanent structure of the body. Oh yes, so Saturn relates to the base chakra as well as the ostrich. Okay, so this oracle speaks of imminent spiritual quickening. Saturn has been tempering and preparing your soul, and ostrich is letting you know that you are swiftly approaching the tippet point into the next cycle of experience, ready to take in some well-deserved, sweet rewards. Yes, the legacies of your ancestors. This is coming from your ancestors. You've done excellent work at not taking from other people. You've devoured the grib. And this is confirmed by Siwon Mu and the lovely music that you listen to, that you dance to, spiritually dance to. And it's helping you embody this new feeling of spiritual connection, this belonging. Sense of place in the world. Friendship, grip spraying, this is metabahavna. Azem. Your spiritual metabolism is heightened too. Been really detoxifying. Continue your work. Continue your efforts, beloved. Continue working hard. The spiritual dimensions are celebrating you with a Zen. Your hard and firm bones. Now I am tapping into collective of the Southwest. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is getting so dense. So many readings can be done on all of these cards. I'm just trying to sort it and make it very short and sweet for you, but this is a very rigorous navigation, especially in the depth of your subconscious mind with the whales. Oh. It's that healing you do on your own that supports the collective journey. It's that relationship that you develop with yourself. It all starts with yourself. That's what I'm seeing. It starts within yourself. It starts as you go really deep inside and meditate for a few 30 minutes, an hour every day, however long. Really do the deep detox of that mind. And then it opens up your body and it liberates your bones. That metabolism of yours goes up. Or, yes, that's a good thing, I think. I'm not a doctor, and I'm just a very powerful shaman delivering you shamanic guidance for your medicine heart. But it's after you rid grib, embrace the spray yang, which is spirit wolf, that you can learn to love yourself and feel the prosperity flow into your bones, into your sacral chakra, I believe is what it was. To your, is it a sacral? The base chakra. It's the base chakra, not the sacral, the base. Grounding yourself in the base chakra so you feel at home in your own body. Develop the inner lovebirds so that the inner lovebirds can spread their wings and start to chatter with, the collective chatter. I see the vrittis. So that your klista vrittis, your vrittis that have caused positive samskaras, can uplift other vrittis. You're just a bunch of vrittis chattering with vrittis in a chitta. Chatter in the chitta. That was the shamanic guidance. And I had to set it aside because it was getting a little too intense, and I apologize for not going in depth. If you would like to go in depth, of course, you can always do your own shamanic readings. But yes, sacred piercing, the birds. It's allowing your lovebirds to sit on the piercing that rests in the hole, that missing piece. I see that there's a hole, it's missing, and you need to fill it with something. Well, here it is. It's being filled with love. So that the birds can chitter and they can chat about the chitta for as long as they'd like to. That's what I see. And it's also relating to the divine masculine spirit. Oh, wings, blood, and bone. Azem. Mother of Star Nations. Okay, Mother of Star Nations is telling me that it's time to conclude. I see 4, 4, 4, 4. I don't have the archangels out, unfortunately. The only archangel out is Archangel Michael. I see Archangel Michael around you, supporting your learning and growing process in the heart-mind field of consciousness. Wings, blood, and bone. Azem. The salmon. I've gone on a tangent. I'm trying to remember everything, but it's hard to keep the inner third eye, the outer third eye, completely clear during these readings whenever I spiral into a manifestation of this reading. Yes, the flying fish is potent shamanic soul medicine. Very potent. If you are to be described as any spiritual being, you would be described as a potent shamanic being. You go above and beyond science. You go above and beyond philosophy and the metaphysical world. You take many leaps of faith. So don't underestimate the fierceness of your blood, your bones, your heritage, any lineage, every lineage. And not to misuse your gifts. Do not take attention away from others, nor steal it. You have to honor the collective soul journey. Many changes are in your future, so that you can see the true you. See that reflection beyond the mirror, beyond the shadow. I see that there's a reflection waiting for you to see, and it isn't your mirror, and it isn't your shadow, and it isn't even a projection of yourself from someone else. Yes, big change is coming, and it has to do with how you see yourself. And you know how you see yourself? You should see yourself as the sun. But sometimes you don't, do you? Remember, your grandmother is saying, you are the sun. If you don't rise in the morning, the sun might as well not rise either. You are the sun with wings, blood, and bone. Thank you. And have that full authority in your mind about that love that you hold for yourself and for other people. 7 of Wands. Don't fight, just stand your ground. Stand your ground on your spiritual presence here on earth. Other people barely have, yes, the 4 of Cups. They barely take the time to go in to really understand themselves. But I see that you have seen the true you beneath all of the layers, beneath the bones, beneath the blood. And you see now a very clear message from your grandmother, from your ancestors, that you are not only a shaman, you are a brand spanking new shaman that has never been seen on this planet. And although you don't have the... I don't know what to do reverses. Even though you don't have the... It says like clashing, the conflict. You don't have the connections, and it causes inner conflict, maybe even outer conflict. You don't need anyone's permission to be ambitious as a student here on the earth. You are a student on this earth, learning how to work. 3 of Pentacles, work with the shared goals of collective shamanism to make changes in your daily life, in your family's life, and yes, to be the bright burning star you are, without being crazy, and without stealing, without having to face that sharp reflection in the mirror some days where you see the true you, which is beyond the mirror, beyond the shadow, and it's beyond the stars. It is truly source. Just share the love that you have Remain open whenever your heart breaks. Whenever somebody might say otherwise. Whenever you might say otherwise. Whenever you wake up and you say, what in the world is this madness? That's not madness, it's genius. That's what I see. You're not madness, you are genius. Ten of Cups. It's not madness, it's a genius. A new and magical perspective to have in the shamanic realms of consciousness that's very stable. Not only emotionally, I see stabilizing. Yes, Queen of Wands. Stabilizing the household and the roots that are necessary. And yes, very, very quick roots, very abundant roots. I see 8 roots, but each root is 1 trillion roots. And they all ground your family, your ancestors, and your future in the present moment, so that you can breathe into it, let it fume in your brain, and then exhale it, and then bam, you manifested it. You manifest it. You are a very successful and powerful manifester, the Magician, the 9 of Cups. You are very influential. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The 10 of Pentacles. And it's the more, it's about, it's just about so much. I've lost my train of thought here. I have to admit, I've lost it. I've lost it because you are that powerful. You are that powerful, my beloved. Continue seeking what is yours, what is already yours, and that is the present moment. Thunderdrum. The songs of the wild are always here to support your growth, so long as you don't attribute too much importance to things. You aren't the only magician here, and it's a great mystery how you can, Spirit of Water, flow with these generous offerings from the universal heart. That is all I have for you today. With love and gratitude, Namaste.